So if you guys been following Manon's hiatus and Katseye activities in general, then you guys know that there's been a lot of things that have happened, especially some shade being thrown around in the past few days. So let's quickly dive into it. So first of all, it was Manon's 24th birthday, and she has posted her own post on her Instagram channel with this caption below. It reads, "Birthday. Never been healthier, happier, or more grateful. Grateful for all the people who love me, care for me, make me laugh, and remind me what really matters. Feeling very lucky to be here." Right off the bat, we know that the first sentence is directly shaded towards Sophia or Katseye members in general, saying that she's never been healthier or happier or more grateful. We all know that the main reason for Manon's hiatus was because they were placing her under hiatus for her health, and that has been debunked so many times from Manon herself, saying that she's healthy and she's happy and there's nothing really wrong with her. To put that as her birthday caption was a little dicey, but I'm glad that she's been doing really well and she's been healthy and happy in whatever she's doing. I did see a couple Katseye fans screenshotting a comment by her best friend Sophie saying FS under that specific post, which means for sure. When I went back to go see that comment, I couldn't find that comment from Sophie myself. Maybe she's deleted it, maybe it's been removed, I'm not too sure. But if that comment was true, then that definitely adds on to the heat and fire of the whole situation. I'm not saying that Manon doesn't have any right to do so, but it just adds on to the heat. What I thought was really interesting was that Manon was invited to a event for Paris Fashion Week by Jacquemus, and she looks absolutely stunning and she's glowing and she looks so healthy. And what I thought was really interesting was that for her makeup, she hired this makeup artist called Painted by Esther. If you guys don't know the lore behind Painted by Esther, then let me tell you, because I think this is super interesting, especially since Manon had Painted by Esther do her makeup. Painted by Esther is a makeup artist, and she created this term, which is the flush blush look, which is a specific technique that she came up with to make a more seamless blush look that looks really seamless and glowing on the skin. And the thing was, a larger makeup artist and business owner, Patrick Ta, took that inspiration, took her technique, and essentially rebranded it to make it his own. Not only did Patrick Ta still Painted by Esther's makeup technique and her product in general, but he essentially undermined the fact that she was a small makeup artist, and he used his influence and just kind of rebranded that technique as his own. She just rebranded that technique for his own gain and did not give Painted by Esther any sort of credit at all. So the fact that Manon hired Painted by Esther as her main makeup artist for that Jacquemus event was queen behavior. It was iconic. I think it really solidifies where she stands in terms of her values, and I applaud her for that. Another thing I did notice was that the Katseye main account did post a birthday post for Manon, and I went through the likes of that birthday post, and I saw that mostly everyone from Katseye liked that post except for Daniela. I'm not trying to say that, Daniela has some sort of vendetta against them or they had a fight, because I'm not them. I don't know who they are. But I did find that that was really telling and kind of shady, in my opinion. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is obviously the Victorian ginger child incident. So Katseye did an interview with Laura, and they asked Laura this really weird question saying, "Does the ginger Victorian child mean anything to you?" Here's the clip.
Victorian child mean anything
to
you still?
Oh my god!
Show us the last thing you looked up in your Google search.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of bad.
That's right there. Don't skip.
Wait, I see.
Wait, show me.
So I looked up ginger Victorian child. Don't ask me why. Gorgeous.
I'm so glad I asked.
It doesn't mean anything.
But all love. Maybe not love, but all kindness and good vibes.
She's like, not love. No.
All kindness and good vibes.
No negative vibes.
No, nothing. Like absolutely zero negative vibes. Yeah.
It's just funny having inside jokes.
That's nothing but love. Great question.
Obviously, the last time that they interviewed Katseye, Manon was there, and they asked Manon what was her most recent search history, and she said the ginger Victorian child. And judging by Laura's and the members' reaction, I could tell that they were a little put off by that random question, because why would you ask that? But the fact that Laura kind of looked at the camera and said, "all love, but not really," is pretty shady in my opinion. Maybe there was genuinely no shade behind her comment because she was put off by that random question, as we all would, but the fact that she doubled down and said all love but not really, I find is pretty shady. So that is currently what is going on with the Katseye members and Manon's hiatus, but I will definitely keep you guys updated on latest news about Katseye and Manon. And yeah, feel free to comment and like, and make sure you subscribe.